Hey guys, so I am here to film a video about getting over a breakup. I'm going to try to keep myself together in this video because it's probably one of the hardest videos I'll probably ever make on this on this channel. So, just bear with me. So, today, October 14th, is the day that me and my ex got in a relationship. It was a year ago today that we started our relationship. Now, I was going through my timeline, and then like time hop is what some people call it, where pretty much you can see what you posted on Facebook a year ago, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago on Facebook. And before I looked on that, I knew today was the day that we got in a relationship. And so I knew there was going to be stuff about when I got in a relationship on there. Now, we did not announce on Facebook that we were in a relationship until I think it was like November 30th that we did not announce. So it was over a year, over a month and a half that we didn't officially announce it. So, just sitting here today, like I woke up today and the first thing on my mind was, today we could have been celebrating a year dating. And with that, thinking that we weren't going to be able to celebrate that was probably one of the hardest things ever, honestly. Like, it was honestly one of the worst things I would ever have to experience. Not because, oh, we're not dating anymore, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. It's just the fact that, all those memories we made together, almost 5 months together. Not only that, we known each other from January of 2015, and we stopped pretty much all contact March of 2016. So it was about a year and 3 months that we knew each other, but it was enough to get very attached, at least me get very attached to somebody that I loved, in a sense. Probably one of the questions that you guys might want to ask is, do you honestly still love him? And honestly, I can't say no to that question. Like, there's a sense of, why would he do that to me? Like, a sense of anger towards him that he would actually do something that he did to me. If you guys want to know the whole detail on why we broke up and everything, I filmed that video like a week after we broke up. So there's 3 parts to it, and there's 3 different videos. There's a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3. I will leave those down below if I remember. But pretty much how he ended it with me, the fact that he didn't do that, his parent, his mother did, that was very hurtful to me, that he couldn't do it himself. It not only showed me that he couldn't be a man and actually fess up that he didn't want to be in a relationship with me, it was a bombshell on me, that I wasn't aware he was thinking about this. I wasn't aware that he was unhappy with me. Like, yes, every relationship's going to have arguments, and that day, the day before we broke up, it was just a day of angerment toward each other. Like, I seen that it wasn't healthy for a relationship. It was just some of the things he was causing, like some of the things he was doing that day, joking around with me, and all that other thing. I take full responsibility. I should have not acted so rude. Like, I wouldn't say rude, but like so so touchy to his jokes because I was used to it. Like, he did it for a year and 3 months with me. It was just the fact that it was kind of getting old at that point. And me being somebody, I did tell him many times that I didn't like it, what some of the things he was joking about. I'm not going to say what kind of things he joked about because honestly, that is something I didn't really promise it to him, but he asked me not to give too much information to people if we ever broke up. But some of the things he joked about, Rob, was so, I'm going to say immature. It was immature to do it, but I could have honestly been a lot more nicer and be like, I really don't like that, just please stop. I could have been in that manner, but in that sense, I just really, at that point I was so fed up, I just didn't say, like, I got upset. I got offended with some of the things that he said. It was just one of those things that really honestly got to me. And so, like, do I still love him is what the topic I'm trying to stay on is. Honestly, I do, kind of, in a sense. Yes, there's, like I said, there is times where I just in a phase where I'm like, oh my gosh, why would he ever do that to me? Like, I don't like him. I wouldn't say I hate him because I do not hate anybody, but I do not like the way that he ended it with me. Though he didn't end it with me, his mom pretty much helped him end it with me without me being fully aware that he was going to do that. The fact is, today has just not been a good day at all. So after school today, after thinking of all the memories I'm going to have to forget that I made with him, it's just so heartbreaking. Like, all the memories you made with a person that you loved so much, and the fact that you're now going to have to forget about those because there's honestly nothing else you can do or think about the person, or you're honestly not going to move on. You're not going to move on to better things out there. So many people have told me there are better things out there for me. But the fact that I still love this person to this day, though it's been over 6 months, it's just so tearing my insides out because I fell in love with somebody. I fell in love with somebody that honestly I feel like didn't even care about me. Though I know some of our relationship he did. He did love me. He did care about me and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, going on to today, after school today, my mom picked me up and she's like, alright, I gotta go to Walmart. And so before we went to Walmart, I just had this iffy feeling as if I was going to run into him. Like, it was just that one factor that I just felt a gut feeling that I was going to see him. I was going to literally break down. I told myself, even if I did, I can't break down in front of everybody into a middle of the store. So I just went on about it. I got the things that I needed, and my mom got the things that she needed. And as we were going through, and I look up and I look out, and he goes right past there with a cart. I seen my ex for like the first time in person. Well, I seen him in his car driving around before, but like outside of his car on the day that would have been our 1 year. Honestly, at first I was like, oh, look, just somebody I didn't run into today. And the fact that we made eye contact honestly broke my heart into a million pieces. It honestly felt like my heart just dropped on the floor and exploded into a million pieces. It honestly felt like at that part I was just like, alright, I gotta keep myself together. I know I did not want to see this. I did not want to see him. But at that point, I was just like, I told my mom, I was like, alright, we need to go. We need to get out of here now. Like, I'm about to honestly explode. Okay? And so we get the last minute things that we need. And we go to checkout. At this point, I didn't see him again. Honestly, I was looking for him. I wanted to see if he would actually make contact to me and see how he would react to seeing me again. Because at first he didn't it wasn't just like a look at me and then turn his head. It was a full on good 2 seconds of looking at me. So at that point I was a little bit shaken up. I was just ready to get out of the store because I did not want to have to run into him again. Though again, I was kind of looking to see if I would see him again. So we were checking out and everything, and I just had that feeling that he was going to be checking out right as soon as we go, and we go and we're going to check out. There's a whole other section on this side, and I just had that feeling that I was going to see him again. He was going to be checking out and whatever. With another gut feeling like that, my gut feeling was right again. He was checking out at that point. I think he honestly knew I was there because I don't think I ever seen him catch his eye looking at me at that point. But I went past him again, and I was just like, I don't know. I honestly was just like, seeing him again, just seeing him, and then my brain is going scattered on our memories and all these other things. It honestly was the hardest thing ever. Sorry, my hair is coming out, so I'm just gonna let it come out. But at that point, I was just like, this day honestly can't get even worse than it already is. So at that point, he went the opposite way that he came in when he came into the store. I'm thinking, at least. So I think he was going the other opposite way than what I was going because he didn't want to run into me again. And I go outside and I'm putting the groceries in our car, and I look across another row of cars, and his car is right in front of ours. At that point, I knew he went the other way so he wouldn't have to run into me. I knew he went the longer way instead of going out the shorter way. But at that point, I honestly didn't care. He came out with groceries right as soon as I was putting mine in the car, and we did not look at each other. Of course, I was looking at him, but he wasn't looking at me. He was, honestly, in the back of my head, I honestly feel as if he a little bit regrets what he did, because I know the person. I'm not going to mention his name because that's private to me, and I don't want to put that out on the internet. But honestly, I honestly feel as if he missed me because that wasn't the person that I knew when we were dating or as a friendship or anything. I know I gave him many opportunities to come back into my life as a friend many times. I messaged him. He has blocked me. There's April. It It's almost been 7 months. No, it's been 7 months that we've broken up, and still to this day I'm not fully moved on. I don't feel as if I'm going to be moving on very soon. It's just something that takes a lot of process. It takes a lot to move on from, and I've seen many people saying like it's been 2 years that they had to move on. It took 2 years. And there's some people that said they're still here and they're still trying to move on. And you know, it's just honestly so hard. Like, honestly, you wish it could be to snap at the fingers and then you're done. You don't feel the pain. You don't feel anything like that somebody actually left you. So honestly, this process is just taking so much out of me. I know there are better opportunities out there for me, but honestly, at this point, I don't see it. I don't feel it. I just don't. So I don't want this video much longer than it probably already is. So I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this up. I will have another video. Another video up saying getting over a relationship. Pretty much explaining how I'm trying to get over it. But right now this part was just the hardest part of moving on. Getting over it. Like having to forget all the memories and all that, all those different things that you had with the person that you honestly loved. It's like the hardest part, you know, and honestly, it's so hard, honestly. So anyway, again, there will be another video out similar to this, so be sure on the lookout for that. I'm not sure when it will be up. It might be the next video after this, I don't know. The paper's over there that tells me, but anyway, there will be another video up Monday, I do believe. So again, look on the lookout for that, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.